So nice.
You all saw this coming. I've been hinting at this in every video. Yes, I like Minecraft. If you thought I didn't at this point, well, all I have to say is good luck on your driving test. This is sort of off topic, but something I've noticed with every single Nintendo YouTuber is that they avoid talking about Minecraft even if they like the game. Even if they don't just solely talk about Nintendo and, you know, other Nintendo-esque games. Nothing. For whatever reason. Nothing. My guess on why that is because Minecraft content on YouTube seems to be strictly a whole channel just doing Minecraft stuff. But I don't care. I like Minecraft. I'm going to be talking about the Nether update because it's really cool and I'm excited, okay? Okay?
Okay!
Good. Now let's do it now. Wow. So, the Nether update. Wow, can I just say, this seems like the best Minecraft update in a long time. This might be controversial, but I feel like we haven't gotten an exceptionally amazing update in a pretty long time. I feel like the best update, at least for me, in like somewhat recent years, was the aquatic update for 1.13. Because that was basically a brand new dimension right there, with new ocean biomes, new mobs, and a brand new weapon. The Village and Pillage update was kinda cool, but I don't really feel like it did anything that blew my mind. It just fixed up something that was already there, and you know, that's not a bad thing, but I feel like it was a little redundant. Then the update was bees, 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 the magical fruit. Oh, wait, that's the wrong context. Well, there goes my dignity. However, when my dignity was gone, my spirits were high, because after Minecon 2019, it was revealed that we were getting a complete overhaul of the Nether. This alone was enough to make my heart go pitter-patter, and it wasn't just adding some modifications to polish the Nether. This was like the aquatic update, but on a much grander scale. I died, but that's okay, because now that I'm dead, I can live in the Nether, because, well, you know, that's, yeah, yeah, it's pretty obvious. I'm pretty sure as soon as people saw that Target blog, this was alone getting people very excited. For me, though, it was when I booted up the snapshot and saw netherite tools, weapons, and armor. And, well, I think you know how that went. This was huge. They haven't made a new armor type since chainmail armor, and the Minecraft wiki won't tell me when this armor was added, and it seems like nobody on the face of the earth will tell me, and it just, ugh. Why? Whatever. I bet some nerd in the comments will tell me. If you do tell me, I'll pin it. But not just a new ore, but also nether biomes. It was kind of a no-brainer to add biomes to the nether for some people, but for me though, I thought Minecraft Dimensions had a strict no biomes policy, but thank God I was wrong. The new biomes are the Soul Sand Valley, the Warp Forest, the Crimson Forest, and the Basalt Deltas. If you include the old nether, which is now dubbed the Nether Waste, pretty fitting name in my opinion, that's 5 biomes to explore in the Nether, which is insane. Holy crap, it feels so good not to just see bland red mountain cave thingies anymore. I do have one complaint, however. Having 4 brand new biomes to explore is really amazing, but it just plain sucks how 2 of the new biomes added in the Nether are just palette swaps of one another. Now, I love the Crimson and Warp Forest as much as any sane person in the world, but come on. 2 out of the 4 biomes are just palette swaps of each other. They honestly should have just kept the Warp Forest because, let's be real here, that is the absolute better one out of the 2. Here's an idea. The Crimson Ruins, a place that has ruined buildings of a forgotten civilization growing with crimson fungus and a bumpy red plains aesthetic. I don't know. I thought that'd be cool. Regardless, I'm still very happy with the new biomes. And what good is some new biomes without some new mobs? Now there's a great segue. Up first is the Strider. These majestic intellectuals are basically lava boats. You saddle these guys up and take them for a ride. You use the warp fungus on a stick to give them a little boost. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In my opinion, these guys are pretty forgettable mobs. They are so forgettable, in fact, I forgot to talk about them in the original script for this video and I had to go back and change it. Alright, Piglins and Poglins. Did I really just call the Hoglins Poglins? No. No! I like these new additions. The hoglins have a way for you to get food, even if it's just pork chops, and the piglins are supposed to be natives of the land. I guess the villagers of the Nether. Wow, that's an original thought. You can even trade with them. Well, it's more like bartering, but kind of the same thing. So, piglins are cool. In order to walk within the land they live, you have to wear gold armor, which finally has a use in this game. Piglins are neat, but I feel like they create a problem that didn't really need to exist. We'll get there. Oh yes, we will. Hoglins will attack you regardless of the gold armor, and these guys will avoid warp fungus and nether portals. Why warp fungus? I don't know, it's probably like an allergy. You know what? Never mind. Nether portals I get, because if they go through into the portal, they will turn into zoglins. They're basically the zombie pigmen of their kind. Or should I say, zombified piglins. You've ruined the game, Mojang. You just wrecked the whole thing up. The zoglins will basically attack any mob they see. Okay, let's talk about the zombified piglins. I would be okay with the name change. I really would. But it's just the cruddy redesign they messed up. The zombie pigman texture was fan-made and not done by the developers themselves. So now the guy who made it can't say, my design is in Minecraft. Now he has to say, my design was in Minecraft. But you know what the worst part of this is? This is a problem that Mojang created themselves. If they just called the piglins pigmen, which would have been way better and a cool little nod to what the villagers were going to be, no, they instead call them piglins and change something that was perfectly fine the way it was. Piglin bastions are cool. You can get diamond stuff and a new music disc. I think everyone knows how cool they are. Wait, yeah, let's talk about the new music in this game. The new music for the Nether this time around wasn't done by C418, and instead was done by Leno Rain, who did the music for Celeste. I feel like it was a cool little creative decision to change up the artist. You have the usual guy who did mostly the overworld music, and then you have a completely different artist who did music for a completely different dimension. I feel like Pigstep, God, I really hate that name, is a really cool song. It reminds me of a blend of Terraria, Celeste, and Minecraft music, which admittedly is pretty cool. Actually, going back to the bastions I briefly touched on, these things are just incredible. The way they look with the black stone and some other details like the hoglin statues made out of gold. As I previously stated, you can find Pigstep, the new music disc, and other cool things like nether scrap and ancient debris. However, you don't want to open up one of the chests with the piglin around. If you do, they will hunt you down and do whatever it takes to kill you, regardless of the gold armor you might be wearing. If you compare the bastions to the other naturally generated structure found in the Nether fortresses, you can see that something is clearly wrong here, with the bastions having all this insane detail going on and the Nether fortresses just looking like the same that they've always looked. I'm a little surprised they didn't take this opportunity to change the look of the Nether fortresses the same way they did with the villages in the Village and Pillage update. This would have been a perfect time to give the Nether fortresses a new look, especially with all the new blocks and nether brick blocks and, you know, other stuff like that they might have added to the Nether. Like, come on, you know, I don't know why they didn't just do that for real though. Also, those new blocks. Wow, people made some very cool builds with those. Also, little quality of life things like walls being able to have glass panes and iron bars to be placed within them. Finally, this makes up for the piglins. With Mojang adding more real-life stuff to the game lately, like foxes, bamboo, and pandas, it feels really nice to see Mojang step out of their comfort zone and do a little more creative things. It's nice to see something totally unique to Minecraft that has this much wonder and imagination. I only wish they could keep adding things that aren't really based on real life to the game. It gives it a little more personality and a little more uniqueness. Honestly, this update has some high standards for the following updates coming after this one. If 1.17 is going to be another bug fix update like 1.15, then that's fine with me. They already spoiled us with this game-changing update. Like, wow, they really outdid themselves this time. However, if 1.17 isn't a bug fix update and will be a regular new content update, I highly doubt they will do something as mind-blowing as this update again. I hope I'm wrong. Mojang's team seems to be getting bigger and better, with the maker of the Aether mod, King B Dogs, now on the team. I can only get more excited as more updates go on. Who knows what the next update is for Minecraft, but god dang, I really hope it's something this mind-blowing again soon. Also, Moja, if you're listening, please add more dogs to Minecraft. It's not fair how cats have this unique stuff going on, and wolves have been the same since beta 1.4. And also, please add a Jack Russell Terrier while you're at it. Oh my god, I want it in the game.